Good morning. I'm Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update. And this update is for the morning of Wednesday, the 4th of December, 2024, just after 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Start off with my heartfelt condolences. It appears that the head of United Healthcare, the healthcare unit, was just fatally shot in Manhattan moments ago. And that is terrible. He was at an investors conference there, and I guess he was outside of the building, and somebody just came up and shot him. That's all we know so far, but it is a tragedy. There's a lot of economic data out today, so I want to get to that. But before we even get to the prices and what's going on, we have just hours left now on our Cyber Week sale. It ends very shortly. Any one-year research package, any of these that you see down here, 50% off. I think you'll find that interesting. It's the best deal you're going to get from me. IraEpstein.com is where you go. On the top left, you will see now the Cyber Week sale. Give it a click and it'll take you right where you have to be. Again, it's through December 6th, so it's ending very shortly. And you can get up there by just, if you want, just clicking on the top here. And there'll be an icon if you move your cursor, and you can get there that way as well. Now, before I get to talk about all this, why don't we now get to the day's news? The mortgage market numbers. As you know, interest rates have slipped back from the 4.45 level. They got down recently to about 4.2. The 10-year note's around 4.27 right now. And with that, you saw these indices come back. You went up 2.8% on the market index. The purchase index went up 5.6. And there was even some refi, which is surprising to me. Oh, I take that back. That's a negative in front of it. I said surprising. A negative 0.6. Who would refi at this? ADP private sector jobs net, only 146,000 jobs. The market thought it was being conservative at 163, and remember the last jobs number before any revisions was 233. I think this is a check mark into the column that the Fed goes with a 25 basis point cut come December, what is it, the 18th or so, when the FOMC meeting is. However, now you still got Friday's jobs report, a couple of inflation reports, but we'll see. Right now, the CME Fed Watch page, if you go, yesterday it finished up at 72.9% probability. Today it moved to 74 on this report. In just a few minutes, we'll get the S&P Global Group final November service sector PMI. We get the ISM data coming out for their service sector indices at 9 o'clock. Factory orders come out at 9 o'clock for October. And we get the beige book this afternoon. In addition, Fed Chair Powell speaks today. I believe he's being interviewed with the New York Times. So we will hear all the different comments coming out of that. A lot of Fed speak been going on over the past 2 days as well. And there's a common theme to what they're saying. To a man and woman, what they are saying is interest rates are still restrictive. Inflation, even though it's sticky, has been falling. It's a question, can it get down further? I personally think getting to that 2% number under Trump especially going to be very, very difficult to get to for the Fed. And I think the neutral interest rate will end up being closer to 3.5%. When you look at gold, up a little bit tonight. In fact, most of the metal's still up. Again, that Chinese meeting is coming. You got a nice rally going here. I thought you might get up to the 6,100 level in the S&P. We're 15 points away from that this morning. The dollar index, wobbling up 19 points. Most of the currencies back and forth action. Interesting in the British pound because the Bank of England Governor Bailey said that he thinks there will be 4 more interest rate cuts next year. So that wouldn't be bullish, that currency. Bonds and notes, they're correcting. They had that run where they lost all that. Now they're coming back into line right here, right in front of the jobs report, and that makes all the sense that I can think of. And again, I think that the reason you're up on the energies is prayer and hope that China does something creative. In addition, tomorrow we have the OPEC meeting, and it's been expected. Reuters has been talking about the fact that they might say, hey, we're just going to keep these production numbers we have through the first quarter of the year. And that would offer temporarily a little bid to the market, no more supply coming on. We will see how that all plays out. So the last thing for you, be certain if you'd like to, take advantage of the sale that we have, our Cyber Week, IraEpstein.com. Just go there, look on the top left, give it a click and away you go. I'm Ira. I'll catch up with you all at the end of the day wrap-ups. You have a great trading day.